Yo, welcome to the show. Josh is fixing his camera again. We got a special guest. We got Josh back again, and we got our special guest, Minikon. We just got to know each other like last year, but like I've known of you like for so long. I mean, like even like our early episode, like Kimmie D like told us about you, like how she got into the field like a long time. She said like, yeah, Minikon was the guy who got me in, and you're the guy like who I've heard gets people like in that industry, like into that world. And it means a lot you came to the show.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me. I've heard your name ringing for the years too.
Wow.
Years. And it's crazy that like Kimmie, before we even start anything, Kimmie is one of the realest people on earth. She's literally, no matter what, has always given me like props and credit, and like one of the few people I have helped a lot of people get into the industry, and she's literally like one of like two people that always give me the props for that. Like no matter what like interview she does or what like panel she's on, she always gives me the props. So shout out to Kimmie.
Absolutely. I'm rooting for her to blow up like as much as she deserves.
I want her to be huge.
Yes.
She seems genuine though. Like every time you talk to her, right? Like you never feel like it's a front or anything, or like she's trying to impress you. She's just Kimmie doing Kimmie things.
Yeah, oh, she's straight, bro. Kimmie's the most blunt person. Like she'll literally she'll look at me, she's like, "You're getting fat." I'm just like, oh, "Thank you." Thanks for letting me know.
Keeping it real. When keeping it real goes wrong.
No cap, no. And she's like, "Oh, wait, you didn't try today." And I'm like, "What?" Like, that's the homie, yo. Me and Kimmie has been friends since I think like 2014.
Wow.
And then we've been friends for a minute, and I was like my best friend for a while. And then
she's dope. I like her.
Yeah.
Like she's been cool the whole time. I truly appreciate her. Hold on, let me pause right now. Yo, honestly, props to Kimmie D. She's one of the realest in the game, and she told us about you. Can you also tell us about yourself? Who is Minikon, and what you up to now?
Hello, I'm Malcolm Minikon, age 29 years old. I reside out of Fort Worth, Texas, and part-time in Los Angeles, California. But I'm the videographer. Well, basically, I came up in this industry known as like the videographer. That's how I got my foot in the game. And I'll always claim being like a videographer / director, but a lot of people don't know me as that. And then second, I would say I'm that content creator, influencer type. I got the TikTok followings, my biggest following. But like I came up on other apps first. And then now I added boxing to the resume. So yeah, that and the marketer. I do social media marketing. But my newest thing right now is boxing. So I've been training, and shout out to Josh, honestly. When we were at, not to bring her up again, but Caleb and Kimmie's party. And me and Josh had talked about working out, and we talked about fighting, and then he introduced me to my coach, and then literally like I started training, and right after that, literally like speaking things into existence about like I think 2 or 3 weeks into training, I got like hit up to do a celebrity fight, and now I'm going to London in 3 or 4 days. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's way
crazy.
It was crazy though, because he brought up fighting. He was like, "I'm trying to do some YouTube fighting or something." And I was like, "Oh, that's crazy."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "It's gonna take you maybe a year." And then like within like 2 weeks of training, he's like, "Yo, bro, I got a fight in London." I was like, "Bro, I don't have a fight in London, bro."
It's so funny because hey man, literally self-affirmations and speaking shit into existence. Wait, can I cuss on this?
Speaking shit into existence.
Straight up.
Can I curse?
Wait, how'd you get this fight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I cuss? I can say cuss words?
Yeah. We're explicit.
Okay, cool. Speak shit into existence. But how did I get this fight? For real though, like no, because I think that was a conversation between me and Josh. I was just like, I swear I'm gonna be in the next like YouTube thing. Like I had no clue how, because I'm not a YouTuber, and I've been telling everybody it's like the next big YouTube thing. Like I'm gonna be in it, and like I spoke it into existence. So how I got into it was, my homegirl, Jean Marie, shout out to Jean Marie. She's in Los Angeles. She's a big plug too, but and a big girl. She's like 6'3", 6'2", like very
Amazon.
sexy 6'2". Yes, it's crazy, right? So they're looking for a fighter for her to fight. And then the guy was just like, also, do you have any any influencers that would want to fight in this fight? So then she just plugged us in actually, no, I'm sorry. What happened was she called me one day randomly. She's like, Minikon, I miss you. What have you been up to? Blah, blah. And I just tell her, I was like, yo, I've been like putting my head down in training. Like, that's all I've been doing. I'm trying to live a healthier life this year. I'm trying to lose weight. I gained a lot of weight. And she was just like, oh, well, you want to fight? And I was just like, yeah, I mean, I would love to. And she's like, okay, let me put you with this guy from Ireland. He's making this fight in the UK. He's looking for influencers. A lot of people from LA are going, boom. And literally, the contract was in my email 2 days later, and I had signed it, and I was fighting, and like that's all I can say on that part.
Bro,
wow,
I worried about it.
That's wild.
And the
like,
thing
how
is,
do you feel? I mean, like you say you just started doing boxing, like for real, like that?
Yes. So I feel great, yo. Like honestly, I know that I advance, and this is I don't have to be humble about it. I advance.
Yeah.
Nah,
Speak your shit.
Yeah, I advance a lot faster than a lot of people in a lot of things that I do. Just because I feel like I put my head down and I just work. So yeah, boxing. I think that it's crazy to see how fast I've progressed. And I saw the video from Josh when we first sparred in there against Coach. I literally watched that last night for the first time since that day. And it's crazy that I was just hopping around, and then now like I'm in that. It's like looking for like my shots and pick my shots, and like I'm throwing a hard 1-2, and it's just like it's crazy that I'm actually retaining everything that I was taught.
Yeah, no, because him and Coach, like, it was dope because when I introduced them, I was just like hoping it would work out, right? I was like, hope he doesn't think that this dude's coming in here just to fuck around and whatever. Minikon put in the work, and then they just ended up linking up. Like, they seemed tight. Like, him and Coach seemed tight.
Yeah.
They were putting in extra hours, like after the gym is closed and shit. Like, he'll hit a Minikon apparently like at 2 a.m. or something.
Wow.
Yeah, he hit me up one time at like I was literally getting into bed, and it was like 12 a.m. and I sent him my opponent because like everybody was just like, oh, he's a buff dude, he's about to be throwing wild punches. And me, I never underestimate anybody. So then I did a little research on him, then I sent him a video of my opponent, and he was like throwing straight jabs, and like he looked good in there. So I sent him that at like 12 a.m. and then he goes, all right, meet me at the gym right now. And I just got out of bed and like no questions asked. And that's been our relationship. Is I mean, honestly, like I'm the only one that's been like, I literally been there every day. My chiropractor and my massage therapist asked me yesterday, she was just like, how many days have you like rested? And I was like, yo, honestly, since I've been training, I've rested 3 days, which isn't amazing on my body at all, but it's just like I had to do what I had to do, and now it's like I'm resting now, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be mandatory. I remember, especially in America, we talked about this before, maybe Godswill, but in America, because we've actually had my trainer on here before, my nutritionist slash weightlifting coach and everything. And one of the biggest things that it took a long time for me to get used to this is like that football mentality of American, like you just grind. Like that's in all the Nike commercials. You just got to keep putting in work, no days off, all that bullshit. The thing is like, bro, your body will literally like, if you take a statistic on like how much you're benching, if you bench every day, your bench will start going down. Like, it's overwork. It's just overwork. Like your body, it burns itself out like anything else. And it's like, you got to get those days in of rest, and then you come back stronger. And then you start working from there.
100%.
Same thing. And I mean, I was nervous because like I had friends do it with Minikon. They come in like they so motivated, and then they burn out, and they're like, I ain't about this like that. I'm like, bro.
Oh yeah.
You've been in here. It's crazy.
Good tips.
Bro, last week I was a headhunter, bro. Like I don't know why. Like I told Coach, I was like, bro, I got split personality disorder, and like I was like, bro, and I told him straight up because me and him get into it now just because it's just like it's cracking down to it. We've been around each other too long, you know, and we both have strong egos. And he doesn't like to be wrong at all about anything. And me, I'm a reasonable person, and when I feel like somebody's wrong, I'm just like, I don't know, whatever. But
I know what you mean, bro.
yeah,
You
but
can't let it go. You're like,
yeah,
hey.
yeah, it's like, okay. So because I'm the first to admit, like, when I do something wrong, bro, like, I tell people, it's like, bro, I'm wrong, and like everybody's always just like, oh my gosh, like, you actually admitted that. Yeah, we're adults now. But last week I came in, and there was that mindset. It's like, it's no more friends. Like, and they see, everybody that's working out with me sees that I put my AirPods in, I go in. It's not buddy buddy. I'm not cracking jokes. I literally don't laugh at all at workouts. Nobody makes me smile. I'm in there, I get in the work, I go home. Drive back up there 2-3 hours later, get in the work again, go home or go to meetings and blah blah blah. So it's just like yeah, we're getting to the nitty gritty now. So it's just like, it's all been work for me.
And yeah, dude, I want to add to that. Yo, this kid is like, I say kid, he's like a year younger than me, but this dude is like, how good he's gotten in the short period of time he's been there. For one, I want to give a shout out to Coach. So Coach is crazy. What was his Instagram? It was the SD Powertrain or
C.
CB.
CD.
CD Powertrain, yeah, his Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But give a shout out to him because like I started going to that gym because I was like, I need a new striking coach because my boxing was like, it had become stagnant, right? Kickboxing was fine, but my boxing became stagnant. I went over there. I was like, this dude knows way more than me. And it was very apparent to me. I'm like, this dude, as far as boxing alone, he has a crazy amount of knowledge. Like, it's absurd.
Mm-hmm.
And it was easily recognizable. So when he linked up with Minikon started going in there. And I remember when I first saw Minikon, I'm sure you noticed it too. You watch those old videos, you're like, man, I look terrible now. But like, or back then. But now, dude, I sparred Minikon one time ever. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, bro, I'm about to take it easy on, you know. I'm a shuck and jive and do some bullshit.
Until I hit you with that.
Yeah, bro, that boy snuck me, bro. my man made a noise. Yeah, he made a noise too, because when Minikon hits, he breathes out hard. He doesn't breathe like he doesn't breathe through his teeth like I do. He makes sure everyone in the gym hears you get hit. He said, "Ah!" I was like, "Yo, man, keep your voice down, my boy."
Everybody gotta know, yo. But yeah, bro, it was dope.
He looked good, man. I'm actually like,
thank you.
I feel hella confident in what he's about to do. I mean, I feel real confident. It's
thank
crazy.
You.
That's dope. You. I mean, I'm glad to hear you say that. You know, it's not like you're just boosting him up, but
I would never boost him about a fight. It's real life. He could really get hurt if I'm out there boosting.
You know, facts, exactly that.
Honestly, yeah, it's war. God's will. Like, it's like we're literally about to go to battle. I'm going into this.
Sounds like it for real.
Yeah, I'm going into this expecting to have a bloody face, and expecting to bloody his face up, expecting to break his jaw. Like, you know, it's like I'm not going in there thinking like, oh, like it's gonna be cool. We're gonna party with some YouTubers after. Fuck some hoes. Like, no. Like, this is like, I'm preparing for like that one day. And I'm staying actually in Europe for 2 weeks. But like that one day is all I care about right now. And after that, everything else we can do whatever. Like, if you ask any of my friends that's going with me, they're planning the trips. They're in charge of all of that. I know what's happening, but it's like, bro, I don't care. I don't have.
You're so focused on just this part.
Do it. Yeah, we can do whatever. We're supposed to go to Paris, Brussels, like all these places. But I was just like, bro, I don't care. Go with the flow, plan whatever. I'll just tell me the days that I'm booking back, and that's it. I'm going in there for one purpose, bro.
I like
that's
that,
it. Because this is an opportunity with fighting. It's one of those things where it's like, especially him and his niche, fighting YouTuber. So it's one thing if he's a YouTuber and he fights and maybe he loses, right? He loses. It's like, oh, he's just a YouTuber who fought and he lost. But if he wins, now he's a YouTuber that has an undefeated record, and he just keeps going.
It's a pro record. It's a pro card.
Yeah, nice.
Bro. Or I get my pro license. So
it's crazy.
Yeah, that's dope.
So quick. I mean, like it's crazy to hear like how quick it is, but it's dope to hear like the amount of focus that you have on this. Like you're not treating this like it's just like a game at all. Like you're really serious. So I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons, I mean, actually, bro, it's a sport, and sports are my number one passion, number one love. Like I love, I grew up on sports. I played football. I was in track, you know, but I think that what makes this mean so much more to me too is because I feel like my last year ended rough for me. So I feel like this whole thing is an opportunity for a rebrand. So it's just like I'm going into this thinking that this is a first step to literally start my whole new career. And
Okay.
not just in YouTube boxing, but it's literally a whole rebrand. I knocked this dude out. He's gonna get memed the fuck up. I don't have to take as much as a comedy route anymore. Of course, I'm gonna always be funny. I'm gonna always show my personality, but it's like I'm not a comedian. Like I don't want to be a comedian. I don't want to be labeled as a comedian. But it's just like I just want to make videos to make people laugh. I mean, I guess it's kind of comedy, but still, like it's like, but it's just like it's not me trying.
You don't want to be like limited to just being a comedian.
Yeah, right? Yeah. But it's like I'm not being. When I make my videos, I'm not thinking of I'm forcing this joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I'm not forcing jokes. I'm literally like me and my friends do some shit. I'm just like, oh shit, that would be funny on the internet. I'm gonna post it, but I'm not like thinking in a sketch pad. Oh, I gotta write this, script this out. No. And ask anybody. I've never scripted out any video. I shoot and edit every single one of my videos, every single one of my music videos, but it's all from the dome. I don't storyboard. I rarely storyboard. If I storyboard, it's a whole bunch of stick figures on some shit. I just want to put my creativity out there for the world and have them digest it. And I feel like this YouTube boxing thing is something that'll propel me toward the lane of like a David Dobrik or a Jake Paul that can literally just post a selfie and get a shit ton of likes just because people are invested in their life rather than just that aspect of, oh, they're a creator that I want to laugh, you know?
Because it will bleed into every other aspect of your life. You know what I mean?
100%.
This might be the first time they see you. This might be like, oh, that's that one dude who beat up that swole guy on the on that one card. But then eventually you come back again. Now he's 1-0, and now you have this mysticism. You go 2-0, and now it's like, yo, everyone's subscribing, they're checking you out, making sure, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a big opportunity, and I think you're taking it hella serious. I mean, to be honest, 100%. Not to sound cheesy, but I'm hella proud, bro. Like, this is sick.
Thank you.
Just to watch. So,
thank you. I'm very appreciative of like the introduction in general. Because who knows? Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, I probably, who knows? I probably would have still boxed. I probably would have got a worse coach. I probably would have got a better coach. Who knows? But I'm loving the way that shit is going right now. So it's just like, I love this timeline, this arc.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, this is my villain arc, though.
Hey, either hero, villain, or anti-hero, I'm glad that we were here to record that first, and we got in first before everybody else did, right?
always, yep. You heard it first here. I'm a villain.
Wait, hey, Minikon, did you watch that? Have you seen that Kanye documentary at all?
I watched episode 1 of Genius, right? Genius.
Yeah, bro. This is about to be like that, bro. We're gonna have to keep this recording. We're gonna play this shit back a couple years from now, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
But dead serious, yo. Like, I'm dead serious. I promise you that's gonna happen. Everybody that knows me and that have watched my journey of me coming up, they always say, like, I promise you, ask anybody, they're like, bro, everything you said, you spoke it into existence. Because when I see something, there's a problem with local back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We hear you.
Okay. Yeah, everything I say, and I really truly believe in, I'm gonna verse it to the world. If I don't believe in something, I'm not gonna say it. I don't put out false truths. So if me saying that, hey, yo, like, my plan is I'm gonna beat this guy, I know I'm gonna beat him, but the only thing I'm iffy of is if I'm gonna knock him out or not. That's it. That's all I don't know. That's not in my control. But in my control, I'm whooping his ass. I'm beating him. But I've never knocked somebody out, so I don't know if I'm gonna knock him out or not. You know,
kind of let go. Yeah, get the limiters out of the way and just do what you gotta do, right?
Mm-hmm,
I think.
Hey, I'm super hyped. And then when you do that, hopefully you can come through and celebrate with us. Yeah, you heard about the blanket fort party that we're gonna be doing?
What date?
It's supposed to be March 12th.
Of course, I heard about it.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
You at night? Fly back in, bro.
Yeah, I'll be at night.
Guess what? I literally land in LA at March 12th.
Wow. Hey.
I swear on anything.
Hey, come on.
It's coming together.
Yeah.
They said that they're getting a limousine for me from the airport.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Bro.
Hey.
No, I'm saying that's y'all. Y'all said that.
Oh, hey, you know what? When if you get a KO, If you get a KO, I'll get
Okay.
you a
No,
limo.
hey, don't do it to my man. Don't do it to
Yes,
my man.
you
Yo,
already
hey,
said that.
Minikon, no,
You
you
said
listen
that.
here.
I'll do
Mr.
it.
Minikon.
I'll do it. Hey, I'll do it. I'll do it. If you get a KO, I will get you a limo, and you
Limo.
come celebrate
But
with us. This blanket fort party is gonna go
okay,
off.
I
Okay,
need
you know
50
what?
cosplay girls in it.
Hey, it's gonna be filled to the brim. Like it's like you heard about the details for it, right?
Now we haven't gone
No,
over
I
this
just
is back like a month
no.
and a half ago. We talked about
Okay,
this.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, like this blanket fort party, we used to always do it in Dallas, and then
Uh
now,
huh.
this is my first time trying to do it in LA, like where it's like a '90s throwback party. People come in PJs. We have like a
Yeah.
marathon, TV shows, '90s, 2000s. We have catered food, bartending. We're gonna have tournaments from N64 games, PS1.
Fire.
What else? Karaoke. Yeah, we're gonna be going off with this.
It's gonna be fire. I'm so excited.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, yeah, definitely have to put that in the calendar. I'm gonna do it right now. I don't like to.
Yay. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Those parties are always dope.
Yeah.
And it's going to all. What? How long do we have the venue for? We're going from.
We have it, yeah, for 24 hours. Yeah, we're able to set it up, and then like it'll be a sleepover too. So in a case anyone gets too turned, they just sleep
Yeah.
over,
Oh yeah.
and we'll do Saturday morning
That's good.
cartoons the next day and make breakfast.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
'90s
Blame
90s blanket fort, baby. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, sir.
for it,
Yes, sir.
bro.
I'm about to
That
put
shit
out
is
the flyer
amazing.
like hopefully this weekend. So yeah, stay
Party.
tuned for that. But yes, definitely we'll love to see you there. I will get you the limo. I'll get you the limo. Just tell me the details,
Yeah.
and we got you.
Yeah, last
We're gonna-
blanket fort party. I remember. I think I fell asleep watching Hey Arnold, and I had like, I fell asleep on this big cushion. It was like 3 of us there. I'm not gonna name who all was with me, but it was like I fell asleep on this cushion, and it was like I had a pack of Gushers like still open on my chest. And I woke up the next morning, bro. I felt so good. I was like, I had Gushers and I had Capri Suns. I was like, bro, this is the
Yes,
best.
sir.
I feel like one
that's
night you turn into a
amazing.
child, bro.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, no, I'm definitely 100% gonna be there. I literally just
Dope.
they just booked me to LA today,
Yeah.
so
Hey,
That's
there we
fate.
go.
That's
It's
fate.
meant to be. I'm glad. Definitely
Yes,
come on through, and
100%.
yeah, we'll take care of you. It's gonna be a good time. I mean,
Yes,
it'd be
yeah.
even better that you won your fight. So come on.
Oh
through,
yeah, 100%, yo. Like, I'm so excited for 2022.
Same.
I remember even when the whole like shit was happening, like, okay, so for those of y'all that don't know, I got fake canceled. Basically, somebody tried to cancel me on a false allegation. Boom.
Oh, shit.
Not getting too much into that.
Mm.
If you want to get into it, I don't give a fuck. I'll say anything.
I mean, if you're,
But-
if you're down, like, because I like to hear like your history, like like also, I guess like what even prompted like the sort of restart. But like hey, this is your story. We're here.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess here first, but basically, long story short, because like I said, I don't want to get too into it because it's in the past,
Mm-hmm.
and legally, like it's just like my lawyers told me not to talk too much about it. But basically, long story short, last year on like Juneteenth, I had a performance. Like I had this rock show that I had to do with I Am Thompson. I don't know if y'all know who that is, the guy that plays violin and all the strippers dance around him.
Oh, I've seen that. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes. So me and him, he was DJing and he wanted me to be a part of his set. So then I performed basically. And then got super turned over there, like drank like a whole like half a bottle of Casamigos to myself. And we went to these people that I won't name, but it was a creator house basically. And then while I was at the creator house, this girl started trying to get to know me, blase blase, like she was calling my name. Didn't go over there. She sent a girl over there to get me to come over. Went over there. We started like flirting with each other, blase blase. Long story short, fast forward, we ended up just like kissing and doing some extracurricular stuff, but not sex. Didn't have sex at all, right? Woke up the next morning after like probably falling asleep for 30 minutes to an hour. I'm the type of person to where it's just like, no matter what, you can ask girls that I've been with in the past. You can ask my homies if I'm at their house. I'm like a rough sleep. Like I'm an insomniac, and all my fans know like I'm always up. Like I barely sleep, right? I'm just always editing something, or I'm always doing. So it's just like my sleep hours are weird. So if I wake up early and like the person's not up, I just dip. Like I always do that. Like I just leave. And usually I try to wake the person up. If I can't wake the person up, then I just leave. Her, try to wake her up. She didn't wake up, so I just dipped, right? And then yeah, long story short, basically that day I got hit up by one of her friends, or no, Heavenly got hit up by one of her friends and was just like, your friend just left my friend here, like naked in her bed and blah blah. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So I'm thinking, I'm just like, oh, this girl is trying to claim that she didn't remember. And I didn't drink with this girl at all, by the way, at all. Didn't even, I think I took like a 1 or 2 shots at the party. I got drunk at the thing before it, basically. So yeah, so I didn't even see her drink, didn't even like bother her drink, whatever. But then they're just like, yeah, and like that was I bet he was following her around the party and all that, or I heard he was following her around the party and all this shit, and like telling me a whole bunch of lies. So I'm just like, it's a misunderstanding. If y'all want to meet up and talk about it, we can talk about it. But I wasn't following anybody around, no party. I was literally just trying to be with my homies. I was like, and one of my other friends used to live there, and he tells me that he's like, there's cameras all around the house. So I was like, yo, if y'all want to check, go check the cameras. I didn't do anything. So then I guess when they went and checked the camera, because she took like 30 minutes to text me back, then she like kind of low-key apologized and was just like, oh, hey, just know if your friend comes to you and tells you something, you're going to believe them first type shit. But I'm just like, just to be on the safe side. And then that was the end of the conversation. 3 months later, I think, in August, basically. So June to August, something happens with another creator. He goes through his false allegation, and then I got brought into it from a friend of that girl, and was just like, just know their whole friend group is weird, because this is a situation that happened with Minikon, and just started bringing a whole bunch of lies and adding random shit to where it was just like they were adding shit to where everybody, like there was a whole bunch of people around that literally was like, this is bullshit, this is a lie. We literally saw what happened. And
Right.
but while this was going on, in the heat of everything, and on Twitter was going crazy. There was like 1,000 hits on our name in hours. So it's just like everybody was scared to speak up. Like nobody wanted to defend anybody. Nobody that was there wanted to say anything. All I'm doing is getting a rush of text to my phone, and just like, hey, bro, we know you didn't do anything. Are you sorry? But like they wouldn't say anything publicly, which I was just like, okay, whatever. Because the girls have followings. So it's just like they have, like, no matter what, they're talking to like a wide range of people. And all these people are attacking that don't know the story at all. And me, I'm silent. So it's like I'm not saying anything. Like, because in my head, I texted my lawyer friend, and she was like, if you want to get her for defamation of character, then it's just like, don't say anything at all. Just screen record and screenshot everything that they're saying. And like, basically we can get them. And that's what I was doing. And then I saw how much money it was going to be. And then I was just like, I ain't got that money right now. But yeah. So, long story short, I've said that 3 times. I let that,
It's a long story. You gotta, you're
yeah,
making it pretty short.
yeah. If I mean, like, I wrote like a really long response after. So the whole thing went down. And after like, I think a week or so, I came back and typed a response, because I was just like, if I'm going to say anything, it's going to be an all in one go. And whoever wants to read it, they read it. They take it for what it is. Anybody else that don't fuck with me, they don't fuck with me. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't really need anybody in this world, except the people that like are around me, and they trust me and I trust them type shit. So that's what I did, and I put it out. And surprisingly, like, the feedback that I got on it was like really positive. And they're like, oh, well, shit, he has all the proof here. He has videos, he has text. Well, it didn't happen. And then let's move on with our day. The girl gets no repercussions at all. Like, nothing happens to her. Nobody talks to her about it, like nothing. But the whole time, which is crazy, is like, I was still trying to like protect their side, not really using her names. I didn't tell my fans to go after her. Nothing. I was just like, bro, I just want this shit cleared, because like, this isn't something to play with. This is my career.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so with all of that, I literally fell into like a crazy spiral of depression. And I'm a person to where it's like, I grew up with horrible anxiety, a little depressed, but I got over it, I feel like, through the social media wave. And like, and it was just like, so this was the first time in a while that like it had happened to me again. And even when I thought that I was out of it, I was never out of it. Like, until really this boxing thing came around until like after I saw y'all. Because
Wow.
even like going to like Kimmie and Caleb's party, like I felt weird, like just being in public around people. Like I always, and still till this day, I feel weird being in public around certain communities. Like I really, I'm not around the anime community as much because it's just like I just felt like I was judged in that community crazy during a time to where it's like people that I've had their back and I've done so much for them didn't have a voice to like help me out when they could have easily extended a hand. So basically, yeah, went into crazy depression, watched a whole bunch of TV shows that I'd never like gotten the chance to watch TV, which was really good because I feel like it upped my game on content because it's just like
Yeah.
I really got to understand what all these memes meant and what all these people were talking about because I watched a lot of shows. And then I went to that party, met y'all basically formally again, and then I really feel like that week after that like changed my life to where when Josh took me to the boxing gym, I literally started working out and I was like, it was like a euphoria of happiness, yo. And 2022, I literally, it's funny because I haven't drank at all, and I usually find like where I get like having my fun with drinking, but it's like your birthday party was really the last time I drank. And
Wow.
yeah, and I've been like sober and just like fucking loving life and working out. I lost
You've
30
been really focused
pounds.
for real.
Yeah,
34
and
pounds,
all
bro.
this shit. I mean, that was a long story, but like that's really, and this is the first time I've told it publicly, and that's, I'm still dealing with, I feel like, trusting people, and I'm still dealing with that community really because there's a lot of text messages that I got behind the scenes, a lot of people writing me novels saying, oh my gosh, if we can go back, I would have said this or I wouldn't have done this.
But you
But at
didn't.
the end of the day, yeah, you didn't, and you're still saying this behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
You're not publicly saying that.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody knows me and knows that I'm the first person that if the shoe was on the other foot, which it was on the other foot
Yeah.
for a minute
Mm-hmm.
for somebody else, and I was on the front lines defending, talking to people. And you know who else was on the front lines when it, or you know who was on the front lines when it did happen to me? Kimmie
Yeah.
D win on the front lines, like
That's a
little
true homie.
Asian girl. Like literally, I'm saying like Kimmie's a person that like I'm telling you, like she went to war with people when it wasn't even her fight, but it was her fight just because I'm her family type shit.
Right.
So it's
Damn.
just like, and that's how I feel like that's how people in our like main circle move, and that's how I thought other people would move in the circle, but they didn't. But it's just like that's who I want to keep around me is people like that, to where it's just like something happens with y'all tomorrow, like trust me, yo. Like I don't even have to know the full context. I'm jumping out the car. I'm the first one. Like, what's up? What'd y'all say about him? Okay, all right, that's
Man.
what I thought, you know. And that's the
It,
type of person I am.
A
it's
couple
dope.
Yeah.
things. Oh, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Kim.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, a couple of things were funny. I was literally talking to Godswill and Sam about this, like, I think it was last week, where I was telling him, I was like, yeah, I met Minikon. I was telling him how I met you because I was talking about bringing you on here. And I was like, yeah, I met him at Caleb's thing, like, formally. And then it was like, we went and we talked outside at the car. Like, my first day I took you out to box and everything. Like, we went and just sat outside and talked. And I was like, I remember you telling me about how the different groups moved around, like how they just moved and everything else. And I remember the first thing I recognized, I was like, bro, I really fuck with this guy specifically. But it's one of those things where, like, me personally, I'm also hella soft when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I want to be like hella
Yeah,
loving
brotherhood.
to yeah, I love that
Yeah.
shit. But it's like I
Yeah.
felt it with you, but I was also like, that's why when you hit me up a second ago and you were like, dog, why didn't you just call me? I was like, I don't know if you're riding these nuts. You know what I mean?
No,
But-
bro. Like I'd be so confused when people be DMing me, and I'm just like, you know,
The
how,
thing
like
is,
I'm
like-
not saying I have a shit ton of followers, but I like, bro, like I get notifications to where you could just FaceTime me, and it's that simple.
The
Right
difference,
there,
bro, the
but
difference
yeah.
is like, I understand, like, here's the thing. I understand, like, socially, we're in two different levels, right? So it's like, I know that you got a lot of people trying to talk to you. So the last thing I want to do is be the next guy, be like, hey, Minikon, let me get some of that attention real quick, bro. So
Yeah.
I gotta
feel
play
that
it
same way
back.
too. Yeah.
You DM me on my fucking page
Yeah.
that has a shit
Hey,
ton of
I say,
no, that's
here's
not
what I
you
said. I said,
do.
hey, Hey, are you busy? And I put my phone away. And I let him take his time.
Hell no, bro.
That's how I do it too. I'm just like, I don't wanna.
Oh no, I don't care. If I had Drake's number, yo, it's in the middle of the game. I'm calling, hey Drake, you getting on Halo later? like no cap, because I mean, people. I know that a lot of the celebrities that I mess with, they all say the same thing. They don't like text messages. They don't like DMs. They don't like hitting ups on social media. If anything, if you really want to get in contact with a person, you call or you FaceTime them. Even if a person, people get it misconstrued that when people don't text you back or something like that, or they don't DM you back, they don't fuck with you. No, it's just like you could text somebody and like their leg could be bleeding out and they could be dying and you have no clue because you just texted them and that's it, you know?
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, because for me, I'm with Josh. Like for me, like I'm always like if someone calls me, especially like someone I'm not like that's in my main circle, then I'm just like, what do you want? What's going on? Is there some type of emergency happening? Yeah, like that's why like I'm like, oh, you guys must feel that all the time, but that makes a lot of sense though.
Yeah, you call first, ask questions later.
I'm definitely
literally. You always got to call first. It's the fastest way to get everything out. And when you text people, words get misconstrued. Emotions get like you can be saying a joke to somebody and then they can take it literal. Like, but if you say it on the phone or on FaceTime, like you know exactly what it is. So yeah, FaceTime's a dope.
I need to start doing that because I'm always surprised when someone FaceTimes me too. I'm just like, oh,
I'm listening to y'all, by the way. I'm getting water.
Do your thing.
No worries.
Like I always feel like I'm like, gosh.
That's the end of the fighting career, bro. This end of his career. You fucked everything up.
Oh my god!
My man talking about losing weight, bro.
Live, yeah.
He talking about losing weight, blew his knee at just getting up out of his chair, bro.
I literally just hurt my bad knee, but it's all good.
Oh god,
I'm terrified right now, bro. I had so much confidence a second ago.
I know. I was like, wow, he's really gonna do it. Oh, all right. I guess we'll just get the regular card for him.
No, you gotta have confidence in me. It's funny because even in the midst of that day when everything was crashing and burning, like the whole Twitter thing when we were getting 1,000 tweets per hour, I talked to Mark, and I told him, I was just like, yo, y'all make any statement you gotta make, y'all do what y'all gotta do with RDC World, but just know that by the time DreamCon comes around next year, I'm gonna have the biggest comeback that y'all niggas have ever seen. Like I'm gonna be way bigger than I am right now, and like just watch, yo, just watch. Like
I didn't
know. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but just know by July, yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's gonna be crazy.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you're putting in the work right now. I mean, I believe it, man. Like this is really hyped to see this happening like in live. I mean, the fact that this is literal live right now. I'm hoping to put it out tomorrow. I mean, yeah, this is dope, man. Like I'm rooting for you with all this. You know, like
thank you.
You know, like it sucks that happened to you, but I like the mindset you have going on with it. Like where it's like you're not gonna let it stop you, and sort of even like honed you some more, if anything.
It's a blessing, yo.
Yeah. The fact that you're taking it as a blessing, you know, the fact that you're like, you're letting it like make you more focused, and I'm excited, man. Like this is really cool to see.
Hell yeah! Like what even in y'all can even say in anime or in heroes or whatever, but what like legend have you seen that doesn't have a like dramatic like fall before their big come up in any story? Like what, like any great story or about somebody always has some crazy things that they went through, and you have to come out and for it to make you that much stronger. Because honestly, bro, leading DreamCon last year, bro, I was like in my head, everything was going good. I was on top. My music was going good. I'm like, everything was well, money, good, everything. And so that happened as I felt like I was going up. But I feel like mentally, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like everything was just happening and it was on autopilot, and I was just like, this isn't strategically planned. I could fall off at any moment, you know?
Wow.
But now everything is like, say if I still had that same momentum and I had my whole team that I have right now and everything, like, bro, there's people working on my videos right now as we're talking, and I'm getting content made as we speak. I'm getting my sponsors handled. I'm getting like everything's handled. And back then it was just me doing all of this stuff. So it's just like, think if I hadn't had time to sit back and really like envision on like how to really do this shit. Damn, Minikon, you need a team. Like you need to do this. You need to restructure this. You've been up before, so it's just like now we got to figure out when you're up, you can't lose that. And it's just like now, so I feel like my shit's better now, even though that I feel like my numbers aren't where they were. I can flip that shit overnight, and I know how to flip it overnight. So now it's just like I'm a lot stronger and going into the shit, the Phoenix even, and it's just like
absolutely.
The shit's about to be amazing, bro. Like I'm getting goosebumps, like just thinking about everything. Like, and for everybody, when I speak and when I'm saying myself, I'm literally saying everybody in the circle, everybody around us. Like it's just like, it's a crazy energy because from being in this game for so long, of being around people, like as a videographer, I'm not even talking about just a content creator, but being around like so many influencers, celebrities, blase, as a content creator.